This is the vessel of our lives.
Alright, here we are settling into our campsite. Nice and cozy. Almost done. Still have a few more things to do. Here's Alex's privacy curtain that I got him for Christmas. Now let's walk around and go look at some buses. So you don't have to camp here to be able to experience Buses by the Bridge. You can come in during the day. Admission is $5. You get a wristband. And you pretty much get to spend as much time here as you want. A lot of the people are really friendly. You can join in on the raffles, the activities, and just walk around and talk to people, hang out, and have a good time.
I was driving through a rainbow on the coast, and in my mirror.
As the sun sets on our first day at Lake Havasu State Park, we go to the canal and skip some rocks. David and Alex are quite good at skipping rocks. I am pretty terrible. Here I am trying and failing. Yep. And here I am trying again. Alex is working with me on my form. It's not improving. Yep. And here we have a nice little sunset on the beach. We all know Arizona is famous for its sunsets. Now prepare to be serenaded by an accordion player. And on that note, it's time for us to go to bed. Good morning, it's day 2. I got this awesome ring that is made out of a Volkswagen key. We spent most of the morning just walking around, enjoying the weather and the people, and we ended up getting some lanterns, and if you don't know, they're a big deal here. You'll see.
Bemis and
yeah. See, that's cool.
ones. The inverted.
You start with one and you think
Start with one and they just start like.
And then you just
and
keep.
4 years later,
Wink,
you
wink,
have
wink.
so many lanterns.
The thing is, I got into it like a week ago. I was on Facebook Marketplace looking at
It's
lanterns.
downhill from there.
I've had this since I was 14 in Boy Scouts.
That's so freaking.
And this is these new propane tanks that you can refill.
And here is our new lantern friend teaching us about our new lanterns that we will be using on tonight's lantern walk.
I said you got luck in your eyes and a beautiful disguise. She said, let me in, I'll take you for a ride. There's a red moon over me and the black cloud.
This is our 8th Buses by the Bridge. The first was in 2017. Bus used to be red. Had only had it running for about a year. Got it running in February 2016. Didn't make it to Jerome in 2016, so our first bus camp out was Buses by the Bridge 2017, where we got here, I think, Friday afternoon-ish. We were bus 650-ish. We were parked pretty much in the main section.
Can you confirm bus 650?
I might have the paperwork at home in the filing cabinet. It was in the mid 6 figures. This year we were 397.
Okay,
It
what
is
was your
6
favorite
figures.
memory about the first Buses by the Bridge that we went to?
My favorite memory from the first Buses by the Bridge is probably the child who knocked over our pot of chili. I mean, me, David, and Anton proceeded to eat chili off the top of the dirt. If you dug too deep, you got a little bit of a tooth filing. That was a classic memory. That's a story that has lived on in our internal lore for a very long time. The sons, as his ex-wife called them, knocked the chili over. I don't remember a single other meal we had other than dirt chili.
True.
I don't think anybody remembers another meal besides dirt chili.
It's true. Oh my god, I can't think of another one.
We had a couple bus problems. The fan relay melted just north of Gila Bend. This trip was pretty much flawless. You know, I've driven the bus. I've done virtually all of the driving on the bus since I've had it. About 42,000 miles worth since I got it in November of 2015.
Bus vlog. Okay, alright.
What do you want me to say? It's a bus vlog. We're at Buses by the Bridge. It's the story. This is the vessel of our lives.
Another memory that I remember vividly was that I had just gotten this camera, and I just gotten it like I think like the week before or something like that, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna take it out to the trip with us, and we took night pictures where we had the exposure like super long, and then we would run into the frame and then run out, and so when we would get the picture like 30 seconds later, it looked like ghosts. It was pretty cool. I almost knocked my camera in the water on the pier because I was trying to set it up, and then I like ran back and I tripped on the tripod. That was fun. What else? Oh, and then the blizzard to Flagstaff.
Oh, I'll tell the blizzard story. So this was after Buses by the Bridge, so we decided to go to Flagstaff for the night because we were driving our friend Anton home to NAU. And it wasn't snowing here, but when we were really close to Flagstaff, it was blizzarding, and we were talking, and then all of a sudden we stopped talking because I think we all thought we were gonna die because we were driving that thing, the soda can on wheels, in a blizzard. And we had this little like heater. Okay, we had to plug in this little cigarette lighter heater, and I had to put it right in front of Alex's face, so it was just clearing out this like little hole for him to see while driving through the blizzard. And obviously we lived, but it was scary.
So the first year that we went was the last year they were doing the hot air balloon festival, but we did get to see that, and here's just some other photos from the first time that we went when we were little babies. Look who finally showed up, and now that the whole gang is here, let's carry on.
The January birds are flying away. We found your place late at night. The headlights turned bright.
This is the ID Buzz, Volkswagen's newest take on the bus. It just came out, and this is the only one that was at Buses by the Bridge, so everyone was really excited to come look at it. It's like a very big minivan. I love the color. I love the paint scheme. I would have loved even more to see some circular headlights. Only complaint. All right, let's get back to the classics. There were, I think, over 550 buses and vanagons total here. And I think it's worth noting that people come from all over the country and even the world to come to this event. So it's a really big deal in the Volkswagen community. We are really lucky that it's only about 300 miles away from us, but people do come from across the country and they drive their buses, which I think is so awesome. And there's just so much to do and see here. Ooh, Alex, show your lantern. David, you don't have one.
I don't, but
I was just giving David a hard time for refusing to carry a lantern with us. But here's everyone waiting for the lantern walk to begin. Very exciting. The lantern walk is held every year, and it is to honor people in the community who have passed away, but it's also a really nice way to come together and spend time with one another. And it's great vibes, honestly.
I had to
Let's see it, Isabella.
Right.
Get in there.
Got the strobe light. Oh yeah, that looks appetizing.
I'm so hungry.
All right, let's see Sarah's.
Pie expert.
Did you make it gross or did you make it regular?
Mine?
No,
David. Oh, David's is probably gross.
Toasted. I think mine is good. I think
Like a dream.
Here's our nighttime setup. I love our new lights, and we're getting ready to go to the band. We brought our little heater because, I don't know, we're Arizonans and we're cold. But yeah, you can just come and watch the band. They play till like 10 o'clock. The camera did a funny thing there, so I said, whoa. But then we went to bed. And it's day 3. This will be our last full day at Buses by the Bridge. We started out the day with pancakes. They were delicious. I got an inflatable paddleboard over the summer, so I pretty much take it anywhere and everywhere that I can. So in the morning, everyone else walked over to the London Bridge. I paddled. It was very peaceful. The water was very still, and the other boats were very conscientious of me, which I really appreciated. I tried to get out of their way the best I could, and I was trying really hard not to fall in. I did not, thankfully, but I really enjoyed it. I think if you have like a canoe, paddleboard, kayak, definitely bring it. We're about to go to the casino via ferry on the other side of the lake, and I guess this means that you shotgun spindrifts. Now we're all walking over to the London Bridge. And fun fact, that is the real London Bridge. They imported all of the pieces to it to Lake Havasu and had it rebuilt here. Kind of weird, kind of cool. And now we are going past Lake Havasu State Park, and you can get a really good view of all of the buses. I always like doing this and seeing people's reactions on the ferry who aren't at the event, but they're like surprised by seeing all the buses. I think that's so cute. But just a heads up, if you go on the ferry on Saturday night, you might get mooned, so maybe don't, or do if you're into that, I'm not sure. So now we're headed over. The other side of the lake is actually in California, so you can go to 2 states in one day via a 10-15 minute ferry ride. And here's the casino. Go try out your luck. Our luck wasn't great, but that doesn't mean yours won't be. Played some blackjack and some roulette. And after that, we were pretty tired. So we're heading back for our last camping dinner. At this point, it's getting kind of cold outside, so.
Shoulder rock. Shoulder rock. Okay. No.
And just like that, it is our last day. Alex is getting ready to do the Polar Plunge, which is something I have never done and may never do because that water is in the 50s, I think, and it's really early in the morning. He did it for the first time this year, so kudos to him. And yes, all he got was that sticker. After the Polar Plunge, we went back to our campsite and finished packing up, and then we left. It was around 10 o'clock in the morning. As you can see, a lot of people are still here getting their stuff ready, but it was a really, really fun weekend with lots to do. So whether you come here for Buses by the Bridge or you just come to Lake Havasu State Park, there are a ton of different options. Canoeing, kayaking, paddleboarding, boating, hiking, or simply just enjoying the scenery and going to the casino. We snagged a parking spot next to the other copper bus. And then we decided to take a little detour to the Parker Dam. I don't know why. I think dams are really cool, so I kind of like suckered everybody to go. And as we were leaving, we decided to take a different way into Parker that we've never taken before, and that was through this Parker Dam Road Backcountry Byway. If you've never done it before, I would recommend doing it. It is different and fun. My favorite part was when we saw burros. So we did see signs beforehand saying that there were wild burros on the road. I wasn't sure we'd see some, and we did. They were really precious. And we also found these sand dunes. They do have tracks on them, so it looks like people go off-roading on them as well. And on our way home, we decided to stop at one of our favorite restaurants in Phoenix, Tacos Veganos. We got burritos and tacos. They were all delicious. They even had tres leches cake, and everything is vegan. Just had to loosen the gas pedal before heading home. We did make it back safely. I hope you guys enjoyed spending the weekend with us, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.